grief is a unique experience, and losing my mom has really impacted my life. Even though it's been 12 years, it still feels like yesterday. I was thinking I'm going to run out so the bus can hit me. That was the first time I thought of suicide. My mom was literally my God, my rock. I didn't need to ask anybody for anything or help or questions. My mom had the answers to everything. It's very complicated. I grew up with my wicked stepmother and my dad. Yeah, so I had to put the wicked in there because, honey.
Did you grow up with your mum?
No, so I didn't grow up with my mom until I started even living here. Yeah, it's very complicated. I grew up with my wicked stepmother and my dad. Yeah, so I had to put the wicked in there because, honey.
Okay.
So in Nigeria, my mom was always living in London as far as I remembered. And so I was in Nigeria, and I'll make it short because it's not really about my life. It's really more about grief, but a little bit. I'll just give you a backstory. So I grew up in Nigeria. I really didn't know my mom was my mom. I used to think my wicked stepmother was my mom. But then I didn't used to call my mom mom. I used to call my mom Mama Ajiri, like my oldest brother's child. Mother. I used to call her that. But the way she treated me was very different to my wicked stepmother growing up in Nigeria. Like, she says, sweetheart, my love. She says, hey, honey, all the sweet. And then when she comes to visit, because she comes and visit, because you know when you grew up in a, like, what do you call the family of polygamous family? My mom comes to visit, right? And she comes, and my mom has come to visit. My dad and my wicked stepmother there. And I'm just like, hi. But she's like, I can go into her bag. She's like, go into my bag. She's like, look in there. And then I'm just looking like, okay. I didn't know because as a child, I'm just like, she says, sweetheart, love you, my love, my honey. This is why I'm like that with my life, because this is what my mom used to do. But my wicked mother, I could not go into her bag. I could not do all this. So as I was getting older, I was registering that this is my mom. This is kind of
because she's doing this way she's loving
more
me.
Loving. So I could tell the difference, And then when she left for Nigeria, I can't tell you when. Obviously she sent money and whatnot, but we didn't grow up. Apparently I grew up with her, but
you don't remember those.
I'm gonna have another podcast with my brothers. I'm hoping to, and then there'll be more of those stories because Timmy can tell me. Because Timmy said we grew up with my mom as a child.
Do you not remember?
No, I don't remember that. I only remember the only time I can tell you I lived with my mom was one time when she came and took me over to her house. Okay. And I remember her beating me with the wooden spoon, or we call it ochigari if you're from Delta. It's okay. Yeah. She beat me up with it, and I thought, ew, I want to go back to my house. I want to go back to my home, whatever. Yes. Yeah. But so, to be honest,
so was that your earliest memory of your mom?
Yes. And so the sad thing, this is what makes it really, 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 really hard and painful, is the fact that, yes, I knew my mom because my mom called me every day from London. I was in Nigeria. We're stuck in Nigeria, right? Because we're trying to come into the country, and they kept refusing our visa. Okay. And my wicked mom and wicked stepmother and my dad, who I don't know if he's my dad because he relocated from Nigeria. Let me tell you this, right? So imagine me growing up. Imagine at age, let me say maybe 13, 14, me and my brother was from the same dad, and then my oldest is a different dad. So me and my brother Tony were living with my wicked stepmother, and I have to keep enhancing the wicked stepmother, and I hope she watches this, to be honest, and see it. And then me and my wicked stepmother, and my dad and my brother, we were living together, right? And then my niece, my dad has. My wicked stepmother has
her own kids. Okay.
Daughters, whatever. So, but they were born and raised in London. Okay. In the UK, right? So they decided that they're going to relocate. Listen, relocate from Nigeria to London. Okay. Because my dad, I think he was British as well, had a citizen because whatever. But I didn't know. But as a child, I was excited. They're like, we're leaving. I was like, thank God. They're going to leave me and my brother in the house. I was excited because obviously I'm not being treated well. So they relocated to the UK and left me and my brother in Nigeria in a big house.
Wow, as kids?
Yes, as 13.
Wow.
And maybe my brother was...
No adult supervision?
No, they didn't even give us money. obviously my
Wow.
mom sent money to my mom sends us money, so it's not like we're lacking money. My mom always gave us money. I had my account, paid for my things, school fees. But listen, someone who's my dad packed his life and came to the UK and abandoned. That's you abandoned me and my brother. And as a child, I was excited. They leaving me, and they didn't know. Long story short, so my mom found out. My mom didn't even know. My mom found out, and it was like, "What? You've left my kids?" And she's been trying to get us there because it's hard for her. It would be easy for my dad to get us to the UK because he's a citizen.
Yes.
And bear in mind, his 2 daughters are British citizens as well.
Okay.
My mom at the time wasn't a citizen. She had a residency.
Okay.
So she was
trying her best
wow. to get us, and then she begged my dad and whatnot to please. All they needed to do was write a letter. They didn't have to pay for us to come. They refused.
Okay.
But my mom worked hard. Like I said, my mom is like my God. She worked hard, and then she brought us here. We got we're British citizens now. She got us here and whatnot. So, and living with my mom, that was the only time I knew my mom and I was close to my mom.
Yeah.
I was close to her, but from a distance, but I physically was living with my mom.
But I think even before that, you kind of always had her love, didn't you? You always had her mom.
I knew my mom.
Whether she was present or not,
Where I am is because of like everything about me is my mom. Very loving, passionate, like caring, a provider. Like she loves her people. So
but I know just because of previous conversations that we've had, you would like to find love, but you're not always optimistic about finding love and getting married and having children.
Love gets into grief.
Well, your mum showed you a lot of love, isn't it?
That's my mom, not a man.
No, I know, but I mean, I think we've had conversations about you getting married possibly and having kids, and I know that you're very reluctant to have children, and is that because of your mum?
Well, the thing is, so my dad is the first man that broke my heart, right? Because he didn't care for me. So I always think, if my dad doesn't love me, why would a random man love me? So that's the first thing.
Okay.
So I don't really. So that's something I have to work on, right?
Yeah.
I know that as an adult, I know that's not the way to think, but
for sure.
I'm childhood trauma. Right?
Yeah.
So I just think, honestly, I haven't looked up. No man has given me love. Like, I don't have an example of a man showing me love.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know why I'm not a lesbian, to be honest. Because if you leave me, I'm thinking I love my friends.
Yeah.
To be honest, I want to grow old and have good friendships.
Yeah.
Than rely on a man. Like, my goal in life is to have great friends, quality friends. We grow old together, and I'm there for me and my friends.
Yeah.
And my female friends and family, because I don't have sisters.
Sure.
If I find out in a man, I'm open to that, but I'm waiting.
But what about with kids? What's the biggest problem there?
I don't want to be a single mom. So my mom was a single mom and it was a struggle, but she was great at it. But I know life is too short to struggle. My mom struggled in the beginning trying to bring us to the country, like I said, right? So, but the thing is, for me as an adult now, I can't have kids because unless I'm in love with that person, I'm too selfish. Life is too short. And also the way my mom died, I don't want to die that way. My mom died looking after her children, and I'm sure she's very happy because that's her was a goal to provide for her, to pay for us. She didn't even want me to. I was so angry because in uni she didn't want me to take loans. She paid for my school fees. She didn't want me to. So my mom was the provider, but as a single mother, but she worked hard. And she died. So my fear, actually, that's a fear. Thank you. You asked me if I had a fear. That's a fear. My fear is I don't want to work hard, have a child, work so hard for that child.
You almost don't want
and then I just die.
Yeah.
So what I do is...
And do you feel like that was what happened to your mom?
That's what happened to my mom. It's not what if I feel like my mom was doing what she enjoyed. But the problem is she didn't live long too. I wanted to spoil my mom.
You think that would be your story as well?
Sweetie, it's not what will be my story. Life is too short. I could be walking out today and just die. Like, I'm ready to die any day. Like, if I sleep and I don't wake up, people should be very happy because I live my life to the fullest. Yeah. I say yes when it's a yes. I say no when it's a no. I travel. I do what I want. I'm not living. I don't sweat the small things. I don't cry because I have £1 in my account. Like, that can never make me sad or depressed. So I live in the moment. I'm content with life. I live a very happy life now. So But I don't want to die and leave a child.
Yeah.
And I don't want to work hard to have a great career then die. Right? So I just live every day like it's my last day. So if I die tomorrow, Tawa, to be honest, if I'm actually telling, like, if I die tomorrow, don't be sad. I tell you what, the only way you can be sad because you're gonna miss me.
Yeah.
But don't be sad because I live my life to the fullest. Do you know what I can afford? I do. I travel when I want to travel. I say yes. I want to party. I want to do this work. Into career, I have not really paid attention to that.
So I know you mentioned before that you no longer believe in God.
Oh yeah, I don't, girl. Do you believe in God?
I do.
Oh, okay.
What's made your faith change?
You're the last person I went to church with. Actually,
really?
Second to the last. When I lost my mom.
Okay.
Followed it. I don't know if you remember. You even now made me go to the front of the church.
Did I?
Yes. Do you remember?
I've done that. No.
When they were like saying, "Hey, if you've gone to that," you say, "Go, hello, go." Because I just lost my mom then, and I carried myself to the front of the church.
I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't. No, honestly, I was still believing in God then.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Of course. But then after then, I said, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. When my mom passed away, or before I knew she passed away, the way I was praying.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Yeah, it made me start thinking deep that, when you're growing up, you're raised a certain way. As you become an adult, you find yourself.
Yeah.
Right? And you choose if you want to still go in the path that you were raised in, or you want to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So what triggered me, and I don't believe in God anymore. Right? I believe in right and wrong, morals, the universe. I believe in just treating people right, be kind, be passionate, love one another, be there for people, be honest. Don't be malicious. Don't hold grudges. I believe in loving people. Apologize when you're wrong. I believe in all those things. I don't believe in God because I was raised believing in God, that God helps you, saves you. This is why I thought God was. This is what I was raised to believe. My mom read the Bible. She didn't really. Well, maybe she went to church, but she believed in God because she read the Bible and she prayed.
Yeah.
I was raised going to church as well. I believed in God. I prayed. I've not prayed since 2012. I don't even know how to begin to pray.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to start. Like, I don't know. So, anyways, let me just wrap this up. So my point is, I stopped believing in God because God was meant to not make my mom die. And I don't know why my mom died. If my mom can die, what's the point believing in someone who you think would save you? So I don't think God saves nothing. I just think like you gotta leave. If you have an accident today, it's not God, it's luck, chance. Oh, I just dodged it a little bit, so I'm alive. If I'm gonna die today, I will die. Like forget the God stuff.
Do you not just believe that everybody is gonna die and that was maybe just her time?
Yes, I believe that, but I don't believe in God in that sense because that's my point. Like everyone's gonna die. It's not God saving you. It's just you're sick, you have cancer, you die. You just collapsed, you just died from COVID.
Yeah.
God what? Like, it's not God, it's just be a good human. That's how I see life now. So obviously, because as a child, I will sometimes say God, right?
Yeah.
But it's just because I was raised that way, but I don't believe in God. But again, I'm not against going to church.
Yeah.
Right? If you were like, I'm hoping someone come with me to church, I would go.
Yeah.
But I'm not like here saying, if I'm sick, we gotta pray to the Lord God.
You feel like you've lost your faith now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
So, I mean, a lot of times when people go through grief, it is religion that kind of saves them or keeps them going.
My friend who is currently going through grief, she says it's religion for her. But each to their own.
Exactly. And so many people, they do find some sort of peace in religion. So how have you found your peace?
Oh, my peace is from the gym, girl. Hitting the gym, baby. Exercising, that's my God. Like the gym is helps my mental health. Like I'll tell people for free, like listen, if you're going through grief, go to the gym. Exercising helps. It's like releasing serotonin.
Yeah.
It really, there's something exercise does to you. like when I lost my mom, I was in the gym morning and night. I went twice a day for like a year.
So that's like your outlet.
Yeah, even to today.
Yeah.
That's the reason I go to the gym. Even when I'm in the gym, people always come to me, what are you working on? I say, stop asking me stupid questions. I'm not in the gym.
I'm working on my mind.
When the person is like, oh, what are you working on today? Is it leg? I say, it's nothing day. It's my head, mental health.
Yeah.
Like, I go to the gym not because I'm trying to look hot and look good, right?
Yeah, but you do look good, by the way.
Oh, thank you, boo. But it's not because to be honest,
But yeah.
my gym, and it's my friend Yasmina, she's gonna come on my podcast. She got me into the gym.
Okay.
And she has lost her mom as well.
Oh, that's sad.
I feel bad, yeah. You know, so I'm so, like I always say, thank you for making me exercising.
Have you thought about any alternative therapies? Have you like considered?
Oh, I did therapy. Oh, when I was in Nigeria,
Okay.
I was depressed. I didn't even know. Grief changed me. So I ran away from my problems because in Nigeria I have no memory of my mom, apart from when she comes and visit us.
Yeah.
But there's no memory.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to leave. I'm on the bus. I see a woman. I'm like, oh, mom, that's not my mom. I was hallucinating.
Yeah.
You know? I'll be walking on Oxford Street because I was living in Soho. I'll be like, mom, that's not my mom. I was going cuckoo.
Yeah.
I was going psychotic, you know. And I remember I was like, I'm leaving this country. My mom didn't want me to go to Nigeria though. She was like, I suffered
to bring you here,
like,
and then you're trying to get back.
Like, my mom was like, this girl, you want to finish in and go back to, because I said I want to be an act. Oh, so another thing that grief affects me. You know, I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be on TV. I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Well, my mom would be like, yes, I want. My mom always wanted me to be on TV as well. So after my mom died, all those things died.
Yeah.
TV, like no, I don't care for acting, all those stuff, whatever. So I went to Nigeria to try and pursue that though.
Okay.
But when I got there, I had no motivation anymore because my God wasn't there anymore. Because my mom was my God.
Yeah.
You know,
your cheerleader, your everything.
Yeah. My mom was like, I think she was just releasing confidence in me. Like my mom was just like, I think my mom. Honestly, if people have a mom like mine, I hope your mom is like mine because. If people have a mom like mine, I pray if you do, tell your mom you love her. Tell her, because that's another thing that I did.
She filled you with confidence, didn't she?
Filled me with, listen, the way I am today, I still have the confidence, but deep down is not there. Because if I travel and I'm in danger, I don't think no one's gonna be there for me.
Yeah.
I'm alone, and but before I could say I'm going into that building.
Because you know she was gonna
because I was like, mom, come now, rescue me. You know, like when I was dating guys.
Yeah.
My mom. Even with dating guys, I remember one of my friend, I was dating him in Hatfield. He pissed me off at like 2 a.m. I was like, Mom, please come and pick me up from my friend's house in Hatfield. My mom was like, what? You're joking me. Uber now. I'm going to send you an Uber. I can't come all the way to Hatfield. My mom drove.
She came?
Yes. When I go night clubs, my mom will come and pick me up from clubs at
You had the best.
And then I'll make my mom date my friends. My mom yes. My mom used to tell me, but I wish I didn't do all those bullshit. I regret all those things I did.
Yeah, but it just goes to show how.
Because to be honest, my mom used to tell me, you carry your friends on your head like Oshika. It's a Yoruba saying. You carry your friends on your head like Oshika. You da. I used to be like, well, leave it. My mom wants to go shopping with me. I'd rather go with my friends.
Yeah.
Please listen. You have your mom. Go with your mom. If people watching, listen. If you have a mother, go with your mother. If your mom wants to go shopping, take her dinner, take her to the restaurant, dress your mom up, style her hair, make her look good, dress her up, tell her you love her, text your mom. When your mom calls you, pick up those calls, because trust me, once that goes away, like I'm telling you, once that goes away, that's it.
Yeah.
My mom will call me. My mom will call me like 20 calls a day. It used to piss me off. Like, leave me alone, mom. Like, what is wrong with you? She would call me. Hello, are you okay? I'm like, leave me. Have you eaten? I'm like, mommy, you just spoke to me. Now, my phone barely rings. Have you, my phone don't ring. No one's checking up on me.
Yeah.
I always say, if I die today, it will take a while for people to know I'm dead. And that's not because everyone's adult, but nobody can be your mother. That's my point. I have family. Let's not get it confusing. I have cousins. Tawa loves me. Tawa's gonna, but Tawa don't call me every day.
Yeah.
You know what? No, but
No,
I don't call you every day. So let's be very clear.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting you to call me every day.
No,
It's your mother that would call you every day.
Yeah.
If your mom hasn't heard from you in 2 days, she will call you. So please, again, I repeat, please, this is for free. Love your mom. Text her. Honestly, because this one, I'm so passionate about it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do those things with my mother. I was 21. Also, I didn't take pictures. I didn't take videos. So now there was no social media. So take videos, record your mom, save it in the archive.
Yeah.
I don't have all those things. So
I think life is funny because you always take for granted, like if something's always there, you just take it for granted. You just assume it would always be there. But like you said, life is short and you don't know tomorrow. So treasure those moments and create those memories.
Please.
They're priceless.
Yeah.
You don't get those times back.
Go home and text your mother now and tell her.
I will listen. Literally, after we finish this, I'm going to send it because I did.
To be honest, first of all,
Yeah.
because you've been asking me questions.
Yeah.
This is a conversation. Do you text your mom every day?
I don't.
How often do you speak to your mom?
2 to 3 days.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
No, but again, you know what? Because I'm looking at how my mom and I was younger, so we were jobless then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so now then I didn't have a job.
I mean, even when it's 2 to 3 days, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I think because life is happening, and then I stop and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't called my mum.
Yeah.
And so she'll be like, oh, you haven't called me in a few days, and I'll be like, well, why didn't you call me?
Yeah.
But yeah, so even for her, like sometimes I think she gets caught up, and then I'll be like, you didn't call me, and she'll say, oh yeah, no, I was working, and then this happened and that happened. So I think life does get in the way, but I am more conscious now about trying to make more effort to speak to her more and things like that.
Do you take pictures with her, take videos?
I do actually. It was her birthday and we went, I took her away and we had that time together. I think I'm more conscious because I'm older now and I know she's getting older. And so I try to make that effort. But I think when I was younger, like you said, it's your friends were your world.
Yes.
Do you see what I mean? Mom's always going to be there. She's always going to be at home. I expect that. I don't expect my mom to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? I don't expect her, her life to be cut short.
Please stop expecting.
You see what I mean?
Short. Even though I'm just your mom. Even I could die tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, say that.
I mean, with friendships, loved ones,
Yeah, that's why I try
just
to be
treasure the
friends.
people that are around you.
Yeah.
What's life like now? What's next on the cards for you?
My podcast is next, girl, because my passion for chasing my dreams, let's say it was 10, I would say it's a 4 now.
Wow,
but I'm very happy though. Yeah. So I don't work for money.
Yeah.
I work for happiness. So I rather get a low pay salary, but I have freedom.
Yeah.
Than earn a lot of money.
Yeah.
And not be able to move.
Yeah.
So for me, traveling, this is my therapy. I do need therapy. So, I'm bored of one-to-one therapy. So this is therapy for me because talking to you, I feel released. I can confidently vent to my friends.
Yeah.
Or strangers who I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is what kind of therapy I'm looking for. And in a fun way. I don't want to be sitting with my counselor now telling me, actually, I need therapy for career and perhaps a coach.
Yeah.
Career coach or mentor. But in terms of therapy for grief and how to go with everyday life, I want to do that with friends and with strangers on the couch.
Yeah.
And so,
I guess listening to other people's stories and connecting with them on that kind of level is therapy in itself, right?
Honestly, this has been therapeutic for me. Yeah. So yes, I have 4 things I wrote down. How I live my life now is life isn't normal anymore. And I've overwritten life is meaningless. And I live in the moment and I live every day now like it's my last with no regrets. So like I told you, if I die tomorrow, be very happy. And can I say I want to be cremated?
Really?
Yes, I do. And listen, I'm going to tell all my friends on this couch, please, Ashley,
I'm kind of
to make that's your job, Ashley, to remind me to tell every friend of mine and family that comes on my couch that I want to be cremated, and all of them.
I'm probably going to be so against
it. Can I say something?
Why though?
This is my language. Bloody hell. So can I say something? Okay, so I want to be cremated, and I want my friends, close friends and family to take a little bit. And when you go on holiday, So you say no. Let's just know in camera that you're not part of this.
I don't know. Okay. I'm not making promises,
so
but okay.
I want them to take a little bit. So if you travel abroad somewhere, just put me in the ocean and let me keep traveling in my debt. So that's it.
Your spirit will live on through the earth.
Sprinkle me if I'm in Spain, but don't sprinkle me in London.
Okay.
Maybe just
anywhere else but London.
A little bit, but
okay.
All my friends, new country, just sprinkle me there and just.
Can I ask the reason that you want to be cremated partly to do with anything about like the funeral?
No, it's because I love to travel.
Okay.
So like
it was just a preference.
Yeah, no, because traveling is my happiness, gym and traveling.
Okay.
Right? And so those are the two things that bring me happiness today. And so when I die, I want to still be traveling.
But you don't want us to have a place where we can go and visit you and
visit for what? Even my mom, I haven't seen her since 2012. I don't know if it's a bad thing, but I feel like what I want to do this year, and also with this podcast in the future, I want to do like retreat stuff. I want to be able to speak to my mom. So one of the days I'm going to research to get a professional on the couch who does healing and stuff like that. Because one of my counseling session, she was saying, talk to your mom. And I haven't practiced that. I want to practice that. I was speaking to someone who says they do that. I want to learn how to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So she tried to make me do it. I find it awkward then when she was trying to get me to do that. But I, as an adult and I'm more mature, I want to do it where you like, she was saying, say, hi mom, are you okay? I'm just here missing you, thinking of you. Oh mom, do you know what? Tell out your mom about your day. She was telling me to do that. I was like, huh? She's not here.
Do you know what? It's I don't know. I mean, I guess everybody finds their own way to guide them. I mean, for me, that almost seems a bit strange. And I've always had like, you know, the thought that, you know, if someone's passed away, they're gone. Like, you know, the dead is the dead. Like, and so I'm like, I don't know. I'm not really sure where I'm at when, you know, like people kind of like try to bring their mum back or go back to see them or, you know, like try to connect with them. I don't know what my thoughts are towards that.
I want to get a
but yeah, some people have done it. Yeah.
Speak to my mum.
Yeah, some people have done that. Well, I'm sure she'll be proud of you.
Yeah.
I know she'll definitely want you to get your go-getting spirit back and your confidence back in Korea because you know, that's something that she was pushing for, and
we'll work on that.
We'll get there.
Thriving process.
Day by day.
Is this it?
This is it. Thank you so much for sharing your journey, your experience. Thank you so much for putting this podcast on because I think a lot of the viewers will find it valuable. I think there's a lot of, many times people don't talk about grief, do they? And it's something that it's a part of life and it can be very hard to navigate, especially when you feel alone and you feel like that guidance isn't there. So I think that this would be comforting and hopefully healing.
Because I need new friends. So I need new friends who are grieving. So from like season 2, I'm going to make new friends and I want to create a community of people where we can go have brunches. It's like brunches and grieving. You know what I mean?
A grief party. A grief party.
But it's not negative because why can I go out with you for a girls' night and I'm like, oh my God, guy, I miss my mom, honey. And then you see what I'm telling you? We're talking about this, having wine.
Yeah, you should be able to feel comfortable saying it at any point, isn't it? You shouldn't have to feel like
people are not comfortable asking me, how's my mom, how are you feeling not having a mom, because it's 12 years later. She's still my mom.
Yeah.
So this is why
still
this
a part
podcast
of you.
Is happening. It's going to encourage people to ask their friends who've lost someone.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's 5 years today, right? How are you coping?
Yeah.
You know, or make a cautious effort to even find out your friend's mom's birthday. So that on her birthday, you text your friend every day, when you know that's my mom's friend's birthday, you text your friend and say, I know this is a tough day. So I try to do that for my friends as well when it's like Mother's Day and whatnot.
That's really thoughtful. I've never actually thought about that. And thank you for just saying that.
Yasmin, my friend Yasmina, who's going to come on the podcast, you know, was it 2 weeks ago was her mom's Friday? I said, oh, I get it. I know it's sad. Yeah, like when you acknowledge those things, you're helping them. Like, oh, okay, my mom is gone, but at least my friends are still saying hi. I still love my mom.
Yeah.
And she's still my mom. So I want to ask her about my mom.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. This has been great. And this is the first episode. So if it's a little bit somehow, don't worry, I'm kidding. I'm just chatting shit. But thank you guys for watching. And thank you so much, Tawa.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
And see you in the next episode.
Yes.